Shalom, shalom. Welcome to Yahweh Teachings. We are so excited about this new series that we have started recording here. This is a deep dive into the scripture, and we hope you enjoy what we have planned and what we have started here of digging into what does the scripture mean? What is it that we look at when we prepare to do some of our videos, and what's the background behind what it is that we are researching in order to put together these videos. So we decided to record conversations that we have as we study and as we interview other people, and we look for the data and information that help us come to the conclusions that we've come to. And so what you'll see in this series is people that we've included that have different expertise and knowledge. And so for starters, we've got Stephen here, who is an expert in the etymology of scripture words. And he spent over 20 years researching the biblical words from the source of them to the source in English as much as possible. And so what I mean by that is taking the words that are in the English version of the Bible, looking at the Strong's Concordance, and following those words back to the root of the word that's in the Strong's, and then following that to the etymology of the English word that correlates to that meaning coming from the Greek or the Hebrew, in which it would translate the best in English. And so this has been a lot of years of study for him and a lot of different research to get to the depth of what the words would actually mean in today's language. And then we also have another guest with us, Joachim, who is an expert in the Hebrew language and is giving us his perspective on what do the Hebrew words mean, what is the full representation of those words in the Hebrew culture today. And so he gives us a perspective from the Hebrew culture and the Hebrew language as of today, what some of those words would mean in their culture, along with how you would translate that into English, because it's very difficult to translate words word for word. And so they come with meanings and not just direct translation. So you'll see the beginning of that in this series, and we plan to record many more videos in this series about how we research, how we study, who we talk to, who are some of the experts that we use in order to come to the conclusions that we come to. And remember, all of this comes back to us trying to learn as much as we possibly can about what is the Word of Yahweh. What is the word that was given to us? What did YHWH+We mean when he shared his word with the people, when he walked on the earth as a man? And how can we use that then in our everyday life to train us, to teach us, to grow us up, to edify the entire body of Yahushua HaMashiach? Because that is the goal of every believer, is to edify the body, and that we all may grow up into the fullness of Yahushua HaMashiach. And so we hope you like this series. We hope you enjoy learning along with us. So grab your pens and your papers and your Strongs and all of your research materials and sit down and let's dive deep into the scripture. Shalom.
Mm-hmm. And we see that in the physical, between the difference between cursing someone and shaloming someone. And I don't use blessed because blessed also means cursed or blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've heard people have that issue as well with the word blessed. They don't even like to say bless you or when they sneeze or anything like that. Or they don't even want to say, even to another brother and sister, they don't want to say bless because they say we don't have the power to bless, so we can't bless. But it's cursed is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's cursed.
Reality.
I don't know if I agree with that statement that we don't have the power to bless, because in that statement, the word bless in that statement is meaning giving something good, is what they're trying to say in that statement. Well, we do have the power to give something good because Yehoshua lives on the inside of us. And so once Yehoshua has moved into the inside of you, then you actually have all of Yahweh within you. So you do have the authority and the ability to give shalom to people, because that's what it should say, is shalom instead of bless.
Okay,
And we have that authority because Yehoshua gave that authority to us in Matthew 28:18.
And we see that authority used by fathers in the old covenant to bless their son, their firstborn son.
Right. They would. So but they must have used a different word, I guess. When they
Well, it was shaloming them, I guess.
Do you know?
What?
In the old covenant, when Jacob laid his hands on his sons to give them a blessing, or Isaac laid his hands on his sons to give them a blessing, what was the word that was used for blessing?
Do you know where it's at in Scripture?
No, but I can find it.
Okay.
Isn't that in Genesis, I thought, that account?
Yeah, it was just, I don't know the exact reference.
So,
You know the exact reference?
We rely on you for that technical information, Joachim.
Not on top of my head exactly.
It's 39, I think.
Yeah, it's a later part. I know, much later of Genesis.
39.
Try Genesis 27, and 29. Genesis 27.
Okay.
And verse 20, starting in verse 27. Let's see if Google's right.
Let's see here. I got my sword.
Uh-huh. Okay, so verse 27, it uses the word blessed.
H1288.
Right. Yep. Oh boy, I've been there plenty of times.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, 27, you said?
Uh-huh. Is that where you went? The Lord has blessed.
And it says, and he came near and kissed him. It says, and he came near and kissed him, and he.
1288. Is that the one?
27.
You're in a. Yeah, 27. But what's the?
Okay.
Well, here's what this is what I was going to.
1288.
And his father, Yitzhak, Isaac, Schaq, Yitzhak said unto him, come near and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his remnant, and see the smell of my son, and the smell of the fade, and therefore let him give you all of the due. He gives, he uses the word give, but let people serve you and nations and fairness of the earth. But I don't see the bless. I'm reading out the Sephar translation though.
Okay, so
Does it give Strong's numbers, Joachim?
Well, not in the Sephar.
Okay.
But I thought you had a Sephar too.
No, I don't.
Okay, so but I was looking for the word bless, but they may have substituted it with something else.
So in that sentence in the King James, in the King James, right after it says the smell of his raiment, is where it says and blessed him.
Smell of his raiment and blessed. Okay, I do have the word blessed. I see it now, and blessed him. So that word blessed is still in there. Yeah.
What's the number?
The number I have is H1288.
And here and in 1288, it's the primary root meaning to kneel.
Mm-hmm.
To kneel.
To kneel.
Oh.
So in places where it says blessed, and he blessed Yahweh means he kneeled to Yahweh.
Okay, so yeah, okay. I mean, he kneeled as in like literally kneeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Which would give the indication here that Isaac kneeled to his son and kneeled to Yahweh at the end of the sentence.
Kneel is, yeah, to bend the knee, to kneel in homage, or to drink water. Also, the extended idea of presenting a gift, or the idea of presenting a gift or giving honor to another. Hebrew and Aramaic number frequency 335. Nifal. So, praise, to congratulate. So, yeah, bless. In the sense of bringing a gift. So I guess it's kind of like when it says bending a knee and bringing a gift. So that's probably comparable, I said, to like a man who bends his knee and offers the gift of an engagement ring to a woman he wants to propose to. Is that's probably
Sure. And that would give the right connotation for this verse, because the father would be bending his knee to the son to give him a gift of words for his future. Because then it continues, as you continue reading the scriptures after that, then the verses after that, then that's what he's doing.
I didn't hear you were broken up, so I don't hear what you said.
I said that gives the right connotation for these set of scriptures, because if Isaac is bending his knee to his son to give him a gift of words,
Yeah.
like then when you continue reading, it's talking about how he's giving him the gift of words towards all these different things, of the dew of heaven, the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of the corn and the wine, and people and nations bowing down to him. So it's a gift of words.
Now, yes, but then it goes on in the Brown, Driver, and Briggs concordance. It further breaks it down, and one of the optional, like part 2, or it says to praise, to salute, or to curse.
Yeah, see, that's where we struggle, is because places we've been finding the word blessed also include the word curse.
So that's the thing, yeah. So,
Does it say that in yours too, Stephen? Because see, when I read the Strong's for a primitive root to kneel, by implication to bless God and man, also to curse.
Yeah.
And then in parentheses it says God or the king as treason.
Well, we won't be reading the parentheses.
Yeah, but the curse part isn't in the parentheses.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll read it as it's stated in the Strongs, and I'm not reading past the.
Well, I was using the Brown, Driver, and Briggs.
Hang on, I got the Brown Driver's Briggs in front of me, but I don't. What page, John?
It's on number 2. I don't have the page number, but it gives more than one meaning. But on the how
Right.
it has like one, but it has this in the number 2, not the number 1 with 1A and B. It's after the section 1. It's on the the first part says about the bending and all that, but the number 2 it goes into praise, a salute, or curse. So there's 2 different ways of looking at it.
And that's his view of what he broke things down into. Okay, so 1288 is on page 1085 in his book.
I'm just using the electronic version of the
Okay,
eSword.
so am I.
Yeah, but yeah, I use the eSword. I have the full version. But so yeah. So the thing is that.
Did you say, Joachim, did you say eSword?
Yeah.
Yeah, eSword. I have a special edition. It's not the one you normally would get. It has like all of the translations, all the Apocrypha, all of the historical Jewish writings, all everything complete. because you just can't go to the eSword website and get it all at one time, one shot. Doesn't work that way. The eSword is the main foundational program, but then you add these what they call modules, different translations and different parts and dictionaries and stuff of it. And they have a certain amount on their site, but the rest of them are scattered elsewhere. But you could put this stuff together and piecemeal it. These people who make like certain translations, they convert their translations into a module form that can be plugged into the eSword.
Okay, so was it done by Rick Myers?
Yeah, he came personally to our assembly. Normally, when you go to the website, normally if you have a computer, you get the base program, and then you get like King James, a few small things, and a few commentaries. But then you'd have to. They do have a few add-on options, modules you could plug in, but then the rest of the stuff, like if you wanted, I'm not sure if you can get the ISR scriptures. I think they have 2009. You might be able to get that maybe. Anyway.
I got it out the other day, and we might be talking about two different books here. That's what I got right there.
Well, they got different versions. He's got like different translations of the same thing, kind of. It's a little confusing actually, but he's got simple edition, and he's got what that doesn't tell me. And you open it, what edition is that? Like,
okay, hang on.
He's got like 8 editions now.
Yep.
And of that, he's got like different versions of those editions.
Well, that's why I'm not sure that. Okay, this I believe is going to be an important page for you to want to understand right here.
But he does have a free one on his website version.
That's going to be an important page for you to understand right there.
I can't. Well, I don't know what I can't see that. But, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
We'll send you a picture.
It's upside down?
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's not upside down. I just can't zoom in.
We'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah, it should say the edition. No, that's all I wanted to ask.
Let me turn the page too.
What does it say edition? Like a first, second, third?
This is the updated second edition.
Okay, he's got the 8th edition out. That's way up.
This
He's
is
changed a lot of pagan names.
Important page also right here.
Let me just take a picture and send it to you. Can I have your phone?
Okay, that's the main thing I want to know is the second edition. But each edition he updates and removes more pagan names as he discovers them. And he doesn't like the word Elohim in it, for example. And he doesn't trust the Masoretic texts. So he said, unlike other translations, they base their translations on the Masoretic text. They eliminated the Masoretic texts. And so they used other sources because he felt like it was corrupted by the rabbis.
Okay.
So on that particular one, anyway. Anyway, the point is that you go to his site. You can buy hard copies, but you can also download one for the Android, I think, on app. But you can also get the eSword module, and you can plug it into the eSword if you have it. So that's an example. You can piecemeal it together yourself from place to place. Okay.
Okay.
And so that's one way of doing it. If you can try to get as much as you can from the eSword website that you want. But anyway, that's what you could do. But on the Android, I don't think they have, as of yet, that I know of. I don't think Rick made anything for the Android last time I heard. And so all there was the MySword, which is different.
Okay.
Well, I thought I looked it up. It said eSword.
Okay. Yeah, on Android eSword?
Yeah.
Maybe he's now finally made it, but for a long time he didn't. I was waiting for it. I just got an iPhone because I started getting stuff with everything with Apple. They had Apple for a long time before they, I guess, maybe eventually made it out. Okay, that's good. If you got eSword, that's good. So it's eSword, actually. Okay, that's good to know.
Can you see us?
Did you turn the video? Did you turn the video off on your phone?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hold on.
There we go.
No. Is it back yet?
There you go. Yep, now it's back.
I was just reading the text. Okay, yeah, the picture.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, so, okay. Anyway, so that's what I was reading with it. I was reading the Genesis with the blessed, and so I don't have a page number is what I'm saying. So he was asking me about a page number earlier.
Oh, no worries. He was looking for it.
So anyway, so it's a blessed is a kind of indirect, is like a curse. So
Thank you for following our ministry. If you are interested in learning more about who we are and what we are doing, please feel free to like, subscribe, or share or follow the ministry on any of our pages. If you want to donate anything to our ministry, here are the ways in which you can do so with Venmo, PayPal, or send us an email if you have any questions or need additional information. Thank you.